जा पर कृपा राम की होई,
The one who receives grace of Rama receives grace of all.
के कपट
Such a heart is abode of Lord Rama, who is free from hypocrisy, conceit, and delusions. It's a miracle of the grace of Lord Sri Rama and his supreme devotee Sri Balaji Hanuman that thousands of people of the country and the world over come running to Bageshwara Dham. Some are troubled by a long illness, some have come with the wish for a child, somebody's life is disturbed, while some are distressed by negative energies like ghosts.
व्यथित है।
Saint Shri Dhiren Krishna's ashram is located in Bundelkhand, Gadha village of Chhatarpur district, Madhya Pradesh. It is famous by the name of Bageshwar Dham.
खबर मोरी ले रही हो बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान, खबर मोरी ले रही हो बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान, बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान।
On the sacred land India of the Vedas and Puranas, many such realized saints have been there, whose presence like a blossoming flower spreading the fragrance is helping the human society to flourish, blossom and mature. Today we are discussing one such supreme seeker whom the world knows as Pithadishvara of Shri Bageshwara Dham, Saint Shri Dhirendra Krishna Shastri. People with many problems and diseases are getting solutions for their sufferings. It is curious that in this age of science, the thoughts of the people who have brought problems are already written on a paper by Saint Shri Bageshwara Dham Pithadishwar without even asking them. He not only knows the past, present and future of a person, but also solves the problems, and that too completely free of cost.
समस्याओं का निवारण भी करते हैं, वह भी पूरी तरह निःशुल्क।
So what more do I want? That we go to a doctor and the problem is solved without even telling. There's an ancient temple in the outskirts of Gadha village which is said to be of the Chandel period. In this temple, there's a phenomenal form of Bageshwara Mahadev as well as of Swayambhu Balaji. The temple started to attract the young Dhirendra, and Pandit Setulal Gargji, the priest of Bageshwara temple and Dhirendra's grandfather, became his anchor.
शास्त्री के दादा पंडित सेतुलाल गर्ग जी।
What divine powers does the young ascetic Dhirendra Krishna Shastri has, who is blessed by Shri Bageshwara Balaji Sarkar and Bageshwara Mahadev? What are those powers by which he knows the past, present and future of a human being? To find the answers to these questions, we go back to his early life. I started to serve the Bageshwara Balaji when I was hardly 8 or 9 years old. By the time I was 12-13, I had got some experience. Revered Dada Guruji had started to mold me through some special methods. It is said that the Guru holds the hand and puts at the feet of Paramatma. My revered grandfather held my hand and placed me at the feet of Bageshwar Mahadev, Bageshwar Balaji. Born on 10th of July 1996 in the village Gadha to father Shri Ram Kripal Garga and mother Mrs. Saroj, little did the child Dhirendra know that one day he would become the medium of human welfare by God's grace. His early life was spent in extreme poverty. His entire family of 5 used to live in one small room. Being a ritualistic Brahmin family, the sustenance of the entire family depended on dakshina, the fee received for worship and rituals.
12 वर्ष की अवस्था में जब
उस वक्त हमारा
At the age of 12 years, when my life was surrounded by severe difficulties, I used to be in search of dakshina so that we could get good food, wear good clothes and get the grace of Paramatma. Dada Guru supported me and said that no one can take you forward in this world except Paramatma. On one hand, severe poverty, on the other hand, the burden of maintaining the family at a tender age. It seems as if Paramatma was putting this child in the fire of examination to refine him like gold. Then what happened suddenly? That the consciousness of a normal human being transformed into the consciousness of a supreme seeker.
दादा गुरु के काशीवास होने के बाद
I was upset when Dada Guruji left for heavenly abode. There was no one to guide, no one to inspire, to explain. So I used to cry a lot.
खूब हम रोते हैं.
Then suddenly, my life changed with a dream.
जीवन में बदलाव
An inspiration came in the dream that if you want to move forward, then you accelerate the path of spiritual practices. Which spiritual paths to take,
मार्ग कौन सा लें?
what practice to do, whom to worship, how to do it. I was ignorant of all this. So Bageshwar Balaji inspired in the dream that you should do Agyatavasa sadhana, incognito spiritual practice. With Agyatavasa sadhana, you can illuminate people's lives by overcoming the difficulties of the world.
ऊर्जा एक
I got dream of this kind 2 or 3 times.
इस भावना
I thought
मन में 2-3 बार
that it must be some wave in the mind,
ये मन की कोई
must be some emotion
भाव होगा, भ्रम.
or some illusion.
जी को हमने बताया, पिताजी को भी.
I told my mother, my father.
फिर काम थोड़ा.
Father had started to work a little bit again. He was completely healthy.
माता पिताजी ने
They said, these are dreams. They keep coming. They should not be taken to heart. The dream came for the second time in a row. Go into Agyatavasa. Then for the third time, go into Agyatavasa. I was unaware of the Agyatavasa. What is Agyatavasa? When I searched, I read about the Agyatavasa of the Pandavas. The Pandavas did spiritual practices in Agyatavasa.
उन्होंने जो है
They conquered a war like Mahabharata by Agyatavasa itself. I got it. The inspiration was there. Due to the grace of Dada Guru, intellectual power was there. So I understood that even if I cannot win the Mahabharata in the form of this world, but perhaps this Agyatavasa can make me worthy of standing in the Mahabharata. During that Agyatavasa, our lineage Guru Sadguru Sannyasi Baba, whose blessings were there on Dada Guru as well, he blessed me. In a way, we can call it
अब उसे एक
his inspiration,
एक दृष्टि से उनका
his
अनुभव,
experience.
उनका साक्षात्कार,
We can call it my love and affection at his feet.
हमारी प्रीति और उनका
His
अभय.
blessings showered on me in that Agyatavasa. He continuously inspired that now you go back home and continue your work. I came back carrying the dust of the feet of revered Sadguru Sannyasi Baba and received a warm welcome in the village. My mother was also very happy.
और धीरे
And gradually the journey of the Darbar started from where I had left. And today, though I am not able to eradicate the sufferings of the world, but after understanding their sufferings, I am able to console them. I try to comfort them and guide them by the grace of Sadguru Sannyasi Baba and Bageshwar Balaji, which was showered on me during the Agyatavasa.
के उनके दुखों को डांडस बना करके उन्हें मार्गदर्शन देने का कार्य करें.
ऊंची है महिमा, ऊंची है आभा, ऊंची है महिमा, ऊंची है आभा. संगे बेराजे सन्यासी बाबा, संगे बेराजे सन्यासी बाबा. हमें दे दो दया को दान, बागेश्वर गण के हनुमान. खबर मोरी ले रही हो, बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान. खबर मोरी ले रही हो, बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान.
While walking the difficult path of spiritual practice in Agyatavasa, Dhirendra Krishna Shastri earned the grace of Bhagwan, seeing which people are amazed. Thousands of people from all over the world are reaching at Bageshwara Dham with their problems.
कर पहुंच रहे हैं।
The experiences of those whose problems were solved here are mesmerizing.
आने वाले हैं।
First of all, Jai Bageshwar Dham, Jai Balaji Sarkar. My name is Arun Mishra. I come from Salimpur Deoria district, which is in Gorakhpur, Uttar Pradesh. My name is Snehal Bhandare. I have come from Pune, Maharashtra. My name is Ravi Pandit. I am from Aligarh district in UP. My name is Prakash Satish Pathak. I have come from Pandharpur, Maharashtra.
मेरे प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि मेरी भाभी
Problem was that my sister-in-law had committed suicide and we were falsely implicated in it. And Baba had written it without seeing. It was absolutely correct. Because I went to many places, there they told us sometimes, but no one could tell without seeing. We had to tell our problem. But in Bageshwar Dham, you don't have to tell the problem. Baba writes it himself.
और मुझे कुछ
I had some problem. I didn't mean that I needed a solution. But after listening to the experiences of people around, I'm also tying an urji, a prayer to divine. My question was that we all are businessmen. Ups and downs keep coming. When I went there, I was shocked that what was happening in our house was because of the evil spirits.
जब गई तो एक शॉक लगा क्योंकि ये जो हो रहा था हमारे घर में वो भूत बाधा की वजह से हो रहा था।
जब लोगों से बात
When we interacted with the people, when we saw ourselves, my sister had tied an urji, a prayer to divine. Everything Guruji told was absolutely true.
ये बिल्कुल सच है। तो डॉक्टर ने
The doctor said that I can guarantee 2 days because your mother has diabetes also. She was on ventilator. The whole family was very upset. The urji was made on Sunday from our home, and such a miracle happened on Tuesday that I was completely shaken.
कि मैं पूरा हिल गया।
Relieved that I started to get experience in a single visit to temple.
अनुभव आने लगा है।
What can I say? Guruji is a form of Bhagavan.
दूसरा रूप मतलब गुरुजी है।
Saint Dhirendra Krishna Shastri is addressed as Bhagavan, God, by people who have been rescued from the troubles and problems. But he himself does not agree with this address.
ये पूर्णतया गलत है हमारे लिए।
This is totally wrong for me. Guru can be Bhagavan, to each his own, but man can never become Bhagavan. Man can become a great man. One can become a guru after gaining mastery, but can never become Bhagavan.
नहीं बन सकता।
He considers his powers as nothing but the glory of Balaji Sarkar.
कुछ नहीं मानते।
A huge number of devotees reach here with their
यहाँ
feelings.
अपनी भावनाओं को लेकर
Not only are their problems resolved free of cost,
निःशुल्क होता ही
but
है,
by the grace of Ma Annapurna, they also get prasad free of cost in the daily
भी
bhandara.
निःशुल्क मिलता है।
The life of the saint Dhirendra Krishna Shastri, who became a saint from an ordinary man, is now moving forward with new resolutions. Saint Shri Dhirendra Krishna Shastri, who considers service to man as service to Narayana, is eradicating the diseases of the poor with his divine powers, while on the other hand, he is promoting Sanatana culture, cow protection, marriage of the poor girls and so on. Through this, he is also paving the way for welfare of human society.
मार्ग भी प्रशस्त कर रहे हैं।
ऊंची है महिमा, ऊंची है आभा, ऊंची है महिमा, ऊंची है आभा। संग बिराजे सन्यासी बाबा, संग बिराजे सन्यासी बाबा। हमें दे दो दया को दान, बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान। खबर मोरी ले रही हो बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान। खबर मोरी ले रही हो बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव महिमा तो जाने जहान, बागेश्वर गढ़ के हनुमान। खबर मोरी ले रही हो, बागेश्वर गढ़